how to lubricate your car lock. You'll hear me, I go on and on about this. Do not use oil. Oil attracts dirt. Lots and lots of dirt. Do not use WD-40. WD-40 is a penetrating oil. Now they have a complete line of different lubricants right now. So this is the penetrating oil was the original WD-40. Now they have a whole series of different lubricants, and they've been buying out some other ones. So they have this new silicone-based one, so I'm going to give this one a try. I don't know yet. It sounds like it should work. If it's not a high security lock like Primus or Medico or the Asas, they recommend a dry lubricant, and we'll go into that in another video. But if you've got a regular door lock on your house or even your car, I like Tri-Flow, but I'm going to start trying this one, the WD-40 silicone-based. We'll see which one. So we're going to show you how to lubricate your door lock. I got a sticking car door lock. I'm going to try the WD-40. Now this is water resistant, it's silicone, and it's quick drying. So in theory, it should be great for doing a door lock. So you can get rid of the water so you don't have to worry about it freezing up. And it's going to dry. So now the biggest thing with car doors, if they're sticking. Now a lot of calls we get, people say, oh, my key doesn't work the door anymore. This solves a lot of the problems. Unless it's a Honda, newer Honda. You got the dust cap, so that's the advantage of using the little plastic piece. And just spray it right in there. Now, because this one's sticking, I'm putting a little bit more than normal. Work your key in and out. Don't try to turn it. Just work your key in and out. Give it a little turn, work it in and out. Now, this one is not too bad. And let's give it some more. Now, if for some reason this wouldn't work, you got to work the key in and out. Ideally, sometimes I use a blank to do this. And try the other side. And because this one's been giving trouble, because it worked pretty quick here, spray it some more. Get it right in there. And most times we have problems. This fixes it. If it doesn't work, let it sit for a couple hours or a day. Go back next day. I'd say about 80% of the time this fixes sticky door locks, unless it's a key problem or unless you have a Honda Sidewinder. That's another whole problem. Those locks fail. But the Fords, Toyotas, most cars, they have pretty good door locks. Not BMWs, the new BMWs. That's another story in itself. But for fixing a sticky lock, this should do it right away almost, a couple times. But, big mistake, put the key in and out lots of times and get it all well lubricated. Now, this is quick drying. It's not going to be wet. It shouldn't attract dirt and dust. It should be pretty good. So, I think this will work out pretty good, but I'm going to test it. And let's see how it goes. So far, in theory, it sounds good. I like the products they make. And let's see how this works on a few other jobs. Okay, I decided to explain the BMW problem that I run across on a regular basis. First of all, the driver's door lock is covered over. There's only one lock on it, and it's just the driver's door. There's not a lock on the passenger door. And it's hidden by a little cap. So you got to take the cap off to use your key. So most people with the BMWs, they just use the remotes, start their car, open the car, lock the car. They never, ever use the key. What happens is, the battery on a BMW in your remote or your proximity is not replaceable. You can't take out the battery and put a new one in and it's all good. So when the battery goes dead, you have to replace the entire unit, and it's expensive. It's $350 plus to cut and program a new key, and it's probably way more than that. So what happens is, the BMW owner, and it's usually 5 years before the battery goes on it. What it is, it's a rechargeable battery inside, and it's soldered in. And it works when you put the key in the ignition or something. It charges the battery up, so that's what happens. So the problem is, your remote battery goes dead, it's soldered in, it can't be replaced, and what people do is they take off the little cap and they're using their key to unlock and lock their car, their BMW. What happens is that lock was never meant to be used. I think it's only good for 50 times. And all of a sudden, people are locked out now because the lock is now broken. It was only a temporary emergency only lock, and it fails. You've used it 50 times or whatever, or less. The lock has now failed. You are locked out of your BMW. You have to buy an entire new remote. So that's one of the call outs I get. So people say, my lock is sticking and it's a BMW where we're kind of going, that is your remote work? No. The remote battery is dead and I can't replace it. So that's a problem. No amount of lubricant will get that lock working again. They've got to be replaced. They're extremely expensive to replace, like everything on a BMW. So again, probably talk more about the BMW than I did how to lubricate your car lock. I said BMW a few times, and my videographer is going, what about the BMW? So here's a bonus. I'll make another video when we'll have a customer sooner or later locked out of their Beamer, and I'll take a video and I'll show you the keys and show you the lock. So the Lubricate the lock works. I'd say 80% of the people call me with a sticking door lock. We lube it up, it works. Most times we have to replace the key because it's so worn, except for Hondas. And there's a video on the Honda Sidewinder or the Honda Laser. There's a video on that where we have to replace the pieces inside the lock. It's not terribly expensive. And then the BMW, which we run across, I constantly have people calling me on their Beamers, and it's just like, you need a new remote, and you're going to have to pay the price. Okay, hope this helps a little bit. Have a good day. Make some comments. Let me know. Have a good day. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Subscribe to my channel. Also, visit my website, and you can see what online locksmith training I have for beginners, intermediate, and advanced, as well as my covert methods of entry and my non-destructive methods of entry.